Hello. It's Thursday. Brian's home, and I can hear him talking to the baby. He talks baby talk to him. I never do, and I never talk baby talk to either he or his brother either. Anytime I want to use silly voices, it's when I'm reading a story to him or one of his little stuffed toys has a voice that's his and his alone. Like a little fat giraffe with a bow tie. He's kind of insecure because he's fat, so he kind of talks like this, and he's his best friend. Yep. Oh, anyway, I've been wasting the morning away. It's 11:15 in the morning. I'm cold. Even though I'm fat, I'm cold. It's like 50 degrees. This house is like stone blocks with stucco on it. I mean, it's like a cave. Their household part, I don't know if I have one vent, which is, it's up there. Ah, I have you balanced on something. Anyway, um, I'm cold a lot. So I was in bed underneath 3 blankets and a duvet, a feather comforter. I guess I just gotta get up and do stuff. I do have a space heater. I don't like using it because it really draws a lot of current and the cord gets hot. And not a good thing. And I know in a couple months I'll be pissing and moaning how stinking hot it is, and I'll be sweating my butt off. If only that were true, right? Um, yeah, I did a bunch of crying this morning. A bunch of crying and reflecting and kind of like Pity Party, electrified. It just comes and goes. This pandemic thing, for most people that are sociable and they go out to eat and they hang out with their friends in bars and drink and blah, 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 it really affected them big time. It didn't me because I'm a loner and I've always been a loner. I was raised being told what to do and I did it. And then I couldn't stand it anymore and I left my mother's house, got married to someone who was just as bad as my mom. And kind of worse because I worked. And when I got home from work, he had his hand out waiting for my paycheck. And then I took care of 2 kids and him and myself. And I lived at the poverty level. Then I got divorced. And I hooked up with a guy who was a womanizer. He had several girlfriends. And they all had money. I didn't have money. So the reason I think he hung around with me is because I could teach him how to use tools and stuff. He didn't grow up knowing how to do any of that. And we had very, very similar backgrounds. We were the oldest of 3 children. One of the younger brothers was not the smartest guy, and our mother was overbearing. But we had a lot in common. A lot. And I think and I always made my place like a safe haven. He could come over and do whatever. He could lay around, he could sing, he could burp, he could dance, whatever he wanted to do. It was a sanctuary. And I think he liked that. And that's why he hung out with me for 10 years. Once or twice a week, and sometimes more, depending on if we were working on a project. And that included some fun time. And I miss that fun time. Big time. Big time. His name was Corrado, but he went by Big Bear. Papa Bear. Big Bear. And I can't help but think of him all the time because down the road about 12 miles is the exit to Big Bear Park on top of a mountain around here. Resort area. It's called Big Bear. I see the name all the time. How could you forget? It's a good thing it wasn't more dramatic, right? Oh gosh. Anyway, the other day I bought some fabric because I'm going to switch out the curtains in the other room. And I had measured half the window, put the measurement down on a piece of paper, thinking I'll just double this amount. I didn't write it down, double the amount. So when I got to the store, I bought just the amount I had written down. So last night I went and got the other half of it, and it'll work because they're curtains. I need one half that measurement, the other half that measurement, so it'll work. I don't know. I'm an idiot. Yes, you are an idiot. Such an idiot that when I get any attention at all, I go crazy. I don't know what to do. It makes my heart jump a beat and everything else. And when I heard from the high school boyfriend, I was kind of excited, you know? That someone thought of me from such a long time ago and felt deeply enough that they had to contact me. That made me feel really good. Well, I asked if we were married, and he said yes. And that put kind of a slash in my another little gouge in my soul. Plenty of gouges in there. I can whistle Dixie by breathing in and out. Yeah. Anyway, I would sure like to know what happened in his past. I'd like to know, because I cared about him, and I still care about him. Just because you don't see someone anymore doesn't mean you don't care about them. But I miss Bear because I do. And I've not had another boyfriend or anything since. That's been 11 years now. And I'm very lonely. I really am. And you get to a certain age and people start dying that you know, like movie stars that you recognize. All the young ones, they all look alike. They look alike to me. And the musicians, I don't give a rat's patootie about. I like certain weird different kinds of music anyway, so. But you know, so-and-so died. I'm like, oh my God, so-and-so died, and so-and-so died. And I look up to see how old they are, and they're younger than I am. No wonder elderly people get depressed. That is why. Your whole world is dying around you. That's how it feels. I like being snarky and humorous. That's why I like doing stuff on here still. I've been on here since, 2006, 2008, something like that. That's a long time. And for Mark Owen, yes, I am thinking of another one or possibly two characters. I have to send away for a wig because I need a special wig for one of them. I was Anita Mandakis, a news anchor. Maybe I'll bring her back, but she's not working for Utopia News anymore. It'll be some other hack station. And then the other one is going to be a street smart, not smart, but street smart, but not smart character. I don't want to offend anyone, and I'll probably have to type up a non-disclaimer for every vlog that I do with that character. But I find it kind of humorous, and I think other people might as well. Kind of a hick. But that's my husband. No. Yeah. Oh, I've talked a long time. Did I incorporate everything except the orange cake? I saw an orange cake on one of the people I subscribe to. They used a whole orange. They ground it all up to a paste. And part of it calls for whole all-purpose flour, and the other part calls for almond flour. Now, I don't know if it's the density of the almond flour or the taste or what that makes it special. Almond flour is $10. Was it $9? No, almond flour was what? $9? $10 a pound or something? Yeah, about 5 times as expensive. So I thought, I'll just put in some almond extract to see if that does anything. I don't know. I even bought a springform pan for it, so we shall see what we shall see. Tomorrow's Friday. I'll probably put up some other vlog that I've already filmed. And I know that more people are going to TikTok and really short, under 60-second things. Maybe I'll do a couple of those. I don't know. I don't care because I don't get paid for this. People that get paid for this, it matters, right? That's why they're all doing promos and commercials for everything under the sun. And that's why. I know, business is business. Anyway, I'm not hungry, but I need to eat something. I went to bed after eating a whole handful of chocolate covered almonds and I felt so sick. Maybe I'll overeat them and not want them ever again. I don't know. I have leftover ground turkey and dressing and what else is in there? I don't know. A couple of those I have left over. I still have some leftover pizza. I think I better throw that away. Oh yes, today's put out the trash day. Brian beat me to it last week, and I didn't feel like taking the trash out to the street and put it in the trash can out there. And it's full this week and it's stinky, so I better do it. Okay, talked enough. Yes. If you are still watching this, say, tell me your favorite flavor of popsicle. All right, upward and onward.